Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's good, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Captain Crown. This is a members only edition, guys. Episode 91. No Dennis Rodman, the worm. Listen, man, we definitely appreciate y'all joining us for another episode, man. We do this every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday morning for you guys. We talk about all things NBA related, man. So we got a pretty good one for y'all today, man. We definitely appreciate y'all joining us. Listen, if you're into NBA content and all them good things, do us a favor, hit that subscribe button. Join us here, like I said, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday morning, man, as we get our NBA talk on. So to everybody, hit them likes for us, man. That'd be much appreciated. We definitely could use your help to continue to fight the algorithm. And with your help, all you got to do is simply hit that like button. And members of the channel, man, we definitely appreciate y'all support as well. You guys got any comments? Y'all already know what to do. Y'all posting them right now. We will address them here towards the end of the show. All right, King, you ready to get to it, man?
Yes, sir.
All right, man, let's get to it. But before we start, man, let's go ahead and show some love to the sponsor of the channel.
This I Was Told segment is brought to you by the folks over at Fanatics. Fanatics is the world's largest collection of officially licensed fan gear from all the leagues, teams, and players you love the most, including WWE. You can earn fan cash to redeem when your orders, jersey protection for when your favorite player is traded or changes teams. They also have an unrivaled selection of authentic fan gear and Fanatics exclusives that are only available on the site. So if you need some merch and are interested in helping the channel, scan the QR code on the screen or follow the link, which is always in the description.
All right, man. We talking a little bit, man, about some AD, man. Of course, y'all know his name being thrown around in trade rumors and all that stuff. Maybe he'll get traded before King decides to buy the jersey and all that stuff, man. We're trying to talk him off the ledge of getting that jersey. You know what I'm saying? So, listen, but yeah, we're going to get into all that, man. But let's go ahead and recap a little bit of the game that we saw last night, King. Yeah, we got to recap a little bit of this, man, because this is going to kind of feed right into what we're about to talk about here, man. If you guys don't know, we show all of the NBA games over on our Discord. If you guys want to follow us over there, man, and watch the games with us, we post the actual games on our Discord. We got the link down there in the comment section. I'm sorry, I say in the description section below, guys. So if you want to click on that link, follow us over there on Discord under GloSun Production. We had this game playing last night. We had the Philadelphia 76ers versus the Mavericks, man. The Philadelphia wins 123-108. It was a pretty interesting game, King, from a certain aspect. But what'd you take away from that last night, man?
Dallas side, I felt like it was a team with a lost direction right now. Like, I think they understand the Anthony Davis situation and looming. It's like he's about to get traded or such and such, because we talked about it in the second half. Excuse me, Cooper Flag I didn't think he scored at all. I think I said it to you, and it was like he had 12 at half and then had 12 the rest of the game and all. Got involved passing the ball and all that, but he wasn't as aggressive with Anthony Davis out there with him, trying to decide, whose team it is, basically. Who's the go-to guy, who's the guy to get us out this hole, it felt like. So, again, get rid of Anthony Davis. I've been saying that forever. I think everybody talked about it. We talked about that, bro, since they drafted Cooper Flag. I was remember being in Playback talking to Big J, like, you can get rid of Anthony Davis now. And they were like, yeah, but they won't do it. So that's off your back as far as the Nico Harrison thing, so you can get rid of him. I personally think you should probably get rid of Kyrie as well, but that's a different conversation for a different time. The Mavericks, though, they are, man. They're a team that's, I guess, rebuilding and I guess doing a restructure at the same time. I don't think they're too far off. They have a bunch of young talent, like a very, I guess, high point of their season this year, which isn't really being talked about, is Max Christie. I think Max Christie really is becoming a shooter. Like, that's crazy. Like, he's a shooter. He missed one at the end of towards the end of the game last night, and then they got the rebound. I think it was Cooper Flag, gave it right back to him. He just
right back to him,
knocked it down and all that. I'm like, damn, Max Christie really becoming a shooter, bro. And then he's low athletic, little shifty, quick defender and all that. Like, Max Christie, it really may be the Max Christie trade. I've been saying that for a second now. Like, Max Christie is like it was the Dwight Powell trade before.
I knew you were gonna bring it up.
But no, but this one actually is a better trade. I think Max Christie really got some skill, bro. Like he may not be as Kobe Bryant and all like people try to say and all, but he has skill and he's young, bro. I think he can be legit. Maybe get to a 20-point score sometime in his career and all. Like he has everything that you need. So I don't see why not. Let me see. Let me think what else. The Mavericks. Najee Marshall had a sighting. Like Najee went off for a second. I felt like it was that third quarter. I felt like it was where he was just scoring like 7 points in a row and all that to flow the game and all that. I just think, like I said, their team, they don't understand what they're going to do. Anthony Davis has a different style of play now, especially in this part of his career than what the Mavericks do, especially when they play with Cooper Flag.
Mm-hmm.
Cooper Flag runs. Like you got to get him out in space. That's his whole thing. Run, Brandon Williams, basketball. Let's do something, get steals. Let's do what we do. And Anthony Davis is more of a half-court player, especially at this point in his career and all with the injuries and that type of stuff. So I just think move on from them. But on Philadelphia's side, bro, they got a bunch of talent. It's just about getting your boy VJ involved, man. As far as keeping him involved, understanding they got a special talent there and that he might be the second best player on their team real soon. So it was good to see Embiid. He dominated AD, and I was all those moments, bro. I'm like, damn, how did Embiid dominate you in this game, bro? You feel me? Like Embiid at this point still, you feel like you but
okay, go ahead.
It is what it is, bro. It's crazy. But Embiid was doing this thing. Maxey, all NBA Maxey. That's just what he is now. Doing this thing. And VJ, bro. VJ played incredible both sides of the court. It felt like he wanted to maybe prove something with the Cooper Flag matchup in a way. You could tell he was out there just being a dog, like what we talk about, the mini Dwayne Wade all over again. It seems like shout out to Dwayne Wade saying the same thing. He showed up to me. But yeah, bro. And then Paul George, he was in line as well. Like Paul George actually, it seemed like this season, if it wasn't for his money, like Paul George is actually playing a decent role. So
yeah.
With him in line and all the other guys, our guy Quiznos went out there and did his thing too. Being back in Dallas, he was actually struggling for a second the last couple of games, and then came back to Dallas, and it was like, you know what time it is. He got hot in the second half, basically, kind of took him over the top. Him and Embiid in the second half, but yeah, bro, good game for most of it. They just dealing with some issues. Philadelphia showed us some things. They got a team that's going to be something to reckon with us, I should say, in the Eastern Conference. But Dallas just got to get it together and get ready for next year, bro, and try to get as many assets as they can and just make the move. Let's get it done.
Well, listen, bro, there's a lot I took away from this game yesterday. Like I said, I'll probably leave the AD part last because we're going to get into that here in a little bit. From what I saw yesterday, I think you kind of said it, but I thought you were going to elaborate on a little bit more. Dallas don't have an offensive identity, bro. That's their issue. I'm sitting there, I'm watching the game, and I'm like, stay looking down at the score. I'm watching the game, I'm stay looking down at the score, not to see who's winning, but to see like, yo, y'all not putting no points up, bro. Like, what is going on? The flow of the offense it's choppy, right? And I think a lot of that has to do with the fact, like you just said a minute ago, who team is it? Like y'all claiming y'all want it to be Cooper's, but it's like you're not trying to make it Cooper's. There's no way in the world Cooper should have only had 12 points where he scored no points in the second half, bro. There's no way, bro. I'm sorry. And so, like I said, it's stuff like that. It gives me pause about that team, bro. Because you're steady, you're trying to continue to force it through AD, which we know how AD is, bro. He's been made out of tissue paper, and like you steady forcing it through this dude. He's shown cases, bro, where the dude just don't show up. You know what I'm saying, when you need him. And today was a prime. Well, let's say last night was a prime example, bro. So I'm with you. You heard me scream that since as soon as they won the ping pongs. Not before the kids started playing, not a summer league, none of that, not a preseason, nothing like that. As soon as they won the ping pongs, I was screaming they need to trade AD. If you think this kid is the future, you think this kid is generational, if you got faith in this kid automatically, like he's an automatic shoe-in, then y'all should have been preparing and moving in that direction from the day the ping pongs dropped. And they did not do that. So now they're stuck in this little middle ground where they're like, well, should we trade AD? Should we not trade AD? Then that's bleeding over into your fan base. Because then you got them thinking the same thing. If AD come out here and drop 30, I told you we don't need to trade AD. AD come out here and get you 13 or whatever you got you last night. Man, we got to trade AD. It's like you got these up and down situations, which I've been saying for the longest. This is AD for the last like 7 years. This is nothing new. He's been doing this for the last, I don't know how many years, bro. And so for people to see it happening every day in your face, and you still trying to trick yourself and say like, no, I mean, it's something in there. I can see what they know, bro. You need to make that decision now. Move on from this guy. And it's not just because like, you want to get rid of him, because it also helps you out with your cap situation because you're over the second threshold.
Yep.
It also helps you decide a direction. If you know a direction, then you know how to build.
Facts.
You don't know which way to build yet because you don't know what direction to go in, right? So that's why I said, like, for me, man, it should have been a no-brainer. You move that guy out the way. And I remember we was talking about that, and the first thing people tell me, oh, no, move PJ. Like, no, PJ fits perfect with the kid. It's AD that's making everybody play out of position. You know what I'm saying? So you can, I said too, like, you know you're not going to have control of your draft picks for the next 100 years or whatever, bro. This is another opportunity for you to try to accumulate some more of that assets to help you rebuild or should I say replenish your assets. So I don't understand, bro. Like, I don't know why this is such a.
They got to showcase though as well. Right? It's like it's a catch-22.
It's not. I don't think it's too much of showcasing him, King. It's the fact that you're showcasing if he can stay healthy.
Yes, that's what I'm. Because you got to showcase if he's healthy.
People already know. People already know. You know what I'm saying? What he can do. We're not hearing nobody with the rumors and stuff saying like, I don't know if he can do this or do that. What's the one thing they're saying? Can he stay?
So when he's healthy, what does he do? He does supposedly Anthony Davis stuff. You feel what I'm saying? So
no, but I'm gonna say, yeah, you staying healthy. I said this to you before. You staying healthy does not mean I gotta showcase you to score 30. Hey, you showing me you're on the court. You're showing me you're doing the little things. Because guess what? I'm listening to folks like the Golden State Warriors side or whatever telling me, they're not telling me, or saying things like the stuff that they're saying. They're saying that hey, AD can do these small little things to help us. That'll get us over the hump.
Okay, so the other teams aren't looking for AD. Okay, all right. So I haven't really listened to the other teams like that. They're not looking for him to be the guy no more.
No.
Okay, they're looking for him to be a role player. Okay.
Atlanta, same thing. They're looking for this guy to fit a role, which is why I kept saying you don't have to showcase him for 30 minutes and let him go 30.
Yes,
bro. If he can stay healthy enough, let him stay healthy enough. He's showing you flashes of what he can do. Because really, a lot of them are talking about his defensive impact. That's it.
Okay, I thought these folks were looking at him to be like one of the guys.
No. Because for example, he's not gonna be number one over Jalen Johnson.
No, but I thought he could be the number 2.
He's not gonna be the number one over Steph Curry. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think he should be number 2 is what I'm saying. I only think he should be that high.
And I don't think those teams, from what I've been listening to, them people are not looking for that, bro. They're looking for him to bring a certain impact to the team. Matter of fact, another prime example. You heard this yourself. What is Detroit looking for from him?
Defense and rebounding.
Size and defense in it.
Yeah,
that's it.
All right, okay.
So I ain't gotta have you come out here. I gotta go through you. No.
So be Kristaps Porzingis.
There you go. Prompt. Thank you. Perfect example. Perfect example. That's all he got to be.
Understood.
Now I don't know if you're gonna be Porzingis from Boston, but yes, in that case, yes.
But that type of impact, like a guy that just stay healthy and do the role of what we know you can do, the stuff, little things that you good at.
Because matter of fact, the less you have on your plate, the better chance of you being healthy.
Staying healthy. Facts.
So that's why I'm saying, like, listen, you don't have to showcase the dude, which is what makes me mad about the Mavericks. It's like you're showcasing him, but you're hindering the other guy.
Yeah,
always, you're hindering Cooper.
Always.
King, let me tell you one more time. The dude scored 12 points in the whole entire game.
Yeah, you shouldn't have 0 points.
You mentioned it, and I didn't think about it. You mentioned it, like, did he score any points? I had to sit there and think about it for a second. I didn't know how many. I didn't know what he scored yet until you said it, and then he was like, "Yeah, he scored 12." Yeah, he told me he player of the game, 12, 7, and 7. I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Really didn't.
Yeah, remember I said I think Cooper went MIA in the second half. I thought maybe he got a free throw or maybe one bucket or something like that. Bro. I was just saying, bro, he went MIA. I didn't see him when the rest of the stuff was going on, and then. You know, I asked you, I said, bro, did he score in the second half? He was like, nah. They said he had 12, then he had 12 and a half. I'm like, damn. Because he wasn't far from VJ, I felt like, in the first half. Like, it was like, 14-12, wasn't it? Something like that?
Yeah. Something like that, yeah. Because, bro, I don't know, bro. It's I gotta keep saying it, man. Some people who think they the smartest people on the planet, bro. And it's just really, very simple. It really is. It's just, you got to make a decision, bro. We always talk about these other.
I don't know why.
Really, he said an easy decision before you make the trade. But anyway, you talk about these other franchises, bro, who do be competent franchises like San Antonio and all that stuff, bro. Like they gave up Kawhi. You think they wanted to give up Kawhi? But no, they feel like, hey, it might be the best decision moving forward. They had confidence in their franchise, knowing that, hey, we've done it before, we can do it again. And now look at the position they in. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like,
I'm worried about Kawhi, bro. You just said his name and that's off subject.
But I mean, Kawhi been cooking.
That's why I'm worried about him, because I think he's going into that level that that level they don't need him to be at to try to help the team, and that's when you're doing too much. So we'll see. But he been cooking. You're right.
Bro, and that's what I'm gonna say too. Look, glad you brought it up, bro. We've been talking about Embiid. We saw how many games we saw of Embiid.
A few games.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Embiid, you've been sitting there like, Embiid, it might be that time. Embiid, come off the bench or something. You know what I'm saying? And what did he do yesterday?
He like, played the role, bro.
How you get cooked by Embiid, bro? There was times that Embiid was blowing by Anthony Davis, bro. I'm like, yo, how?
Bro, Embiid had like 4. I think Embiid had 4 rebounds yesterday, and like maybe like 6-7 assists. Like he wasn't even like, I don't understand how, bro. It don't make sense. I'm like Anthony Davis, but it is. But I don't want to. I want to power.
So that's another thing too. But they, he was talking about his injury and stuff. And remember, he had the growing pool. He sat out 2 games, and then came back here. So a lot of people were also speculating that he doing that for a reach. Hey, like I just said a minute ago, I'm healthy, y'all. Look, I'm playing. I'm healthy. I didn't sit out for 2 weeks or whatever. I'm healthy, but at the same time, it's like that kind of hurts the team because like Jason Kidd's not going to play you.
You think he needs surgery?
I have no idea. I don't.
I know we're not doctors and nothing like that, but this I was saying this since last year. The way he was out with some of the ab pull and all that stuff. That seemed like a mean tear. He needs a surgery, it seems like, but they were like, no, he want to step. I just feel like they keep letting Anthony Davis be his worst enemy or something like that. Like instead of just sitting him down and say, bro, let's get you how you're supposed to be, you keep trying doing this and this.
Now the first time they was doing that is because your boy was constantly putting him in there because he was trying to prove a point. This time, like you were saying a minute ago, it's like they're playing him to try to advertise him. Like, yo, see, he is playing, he's healthy, he's out here.
Because they got to get rid of him. It's always been stuck in that. It's been stuck in that too. We not the smart. This is when you say that quote, when you say we make $2.10 an hour and all that stuff. And it's like, bro, this is stuff I get irritated by because I'm like, we saw this a year ago. You feel me? Like we were sitting here yelling, hey man, you about to be stuck in 2 timelines. Y'all better get out of it because you're going to be stuck and it's going to be a nasty situation. And now seeing that they're actually at this point now, it's like, well, you could have got yourself out of this, but I guess you guys are way smarter than us because you make so much more money.
Yeah, like you said, it's why you said competent franchises are successful and other ones are not. That's what I've been saying it for the longest. But
always.
It is what it is. But yeah, man, shout out to my boy BJ Edgecombe, bro. I'm telling y'all, listen, I was listening to Eat Sleep Sixers last night when I was doing some stuff around the house, and they it's funny because remember I've been sitting there saying it's why I'm glad we watch these games now, bro. I can see it for myself. I've been sitting there saying for the long how long have I been sitting there telling you, bro? It looks like VJ is being passive when he got Embiid him in there, and he's slowly slipping down the pecking order, right? It's like he's not being the same aggressive VJ, right? Tell me why. I'm glad they brought this up because that's the problem. It's a perfect example. They talked about, remember last year, Maxey was doing the same thing.
The same thing, yeah. And so he had to decide.
What did you say last year? You said, bro, if as soon as he becomes the first option, he gonna take off. And what is he doing this year?
Being first
what is he doing this year?
He the best player on the team now instead of being stupid.
They brought that up because shout out to BG, man. He brought that up on the show. He said, bro, this looks the same thing as Maxey did yesterday. He said, man, we was supposed to hear complaining why he ain't doing this, doing that. He being too passive. He looking for Embiid first and all that. How many times I sit there and told you, bro, they play a 2-man game, pick and roll game. What's he doing? You already know where the ball's going. Especially when he cuts that corner and he's going real slow. What's he gonna do? Here you go, Embiid. And Embiid playing ISO on top of the key or whatever. How many times I said that? You just watch the games, you notice that type of stuff, right? And so they said that last night, and I said, thank you. I've been sitting here saying this all year. Now, like you just told me a couple shows ago, what has VJ been doing the last few games?
He's been stepping up now.
The kid is being aggressive. We saw it last night. How many times I told you he's a downhill player, bro?
I think somebody Somebody finally talked to Embiid in them, I think.
And you know what? So they were saying it could have been two things. Did somebody probably said something to him, or Embiid probably noticing it himself, like,
and
yo, you know
realizing
what? Just realizing, bro, like, yo, it's time. You know what I'm saying? It's time.
Because
this you think about it, this little stretch is probably the best Embiid's played all year. Like he didn't look like Embiid of old, but he's being
the best sixer, the best player. He's the system as far as being a role and fitting the system of what they need right now. Embiid has been the best this year. The Embiid has looked like, even last night, he's not shooting like 50% or nothing like that. I think they said he was averaging damn near 30 or something his past couple games, shooting like 48%. You know how I feel with big guys shooting under 50% and all that stuff, but he's close enough. He's coming off an injury. I understand he's not the same Embiid no more, so you're not going to get that same dominant presence, but he's fitting into a system. Or, bro, tell me VJ Edgecombe is not right now a top 50 player in the NBA.
Bro, I'm telling you.
Is he not? I'm just asking you, is he not a top 50?
Bro, we're gonna be singing praises about this kid, man. I'm gonna say next year. I think they're gonna figure it out. Just like I think it's gonna be faster than what Maxey was. Maybe it took Maxey a couple years to finally say, you know what, it's my team or whatever, right? I think it's gonna be a whole lot quicker, bro. I think by next year the kid, we're gonna really be in here talking about this kid, bro.
So I think next year they're gonna start being on that. All right, VJ, Maxey, you know, maybe VJ could be better. Where people were doing that Jaylen Brown type thing, like, hold up, man. I told you, I think VJ is the best player on the team. Eventually, I think VJ, all around skill and what he can do, I think he's going to be the best player on that team. I don't think anybody else can do what he does all around. So I'm with you on that one. So I think by his third year, though, that's when VJ is probably the best player. But VJ a beast, bro. We got a lot of these. That's what I'm saying. They can. These old people can leave. There are going to be like probably 5 rookies next year, right, from this class that are going to be top 25 players next year. Mark my words.
I thought you were going to say.
What's that?
Gonna say gonna be all stars. I thought you.
I ain't gonna say. You might. Could you get? You don't see 3 making the All-Star game next year?
I can see 3. Hold on, let me see. Who the ones? I gotta sit and think about that one, bro, because it's gonna depend on their teams too.
It is gonna depend on their teams.
Yeah, because Khan come out here can cook, and you know how Charlotte is, bro.
I didn't pick Khan as being that guy.
Oh.
I think so.
Well, I'm just using it for example, right? Like, yeah, he can come out here and cook, but his team be trash. You know what I'm saying? So
I think VJ got the best path to making the All-Star game. Like, I think he could be as soon as next year because Philadelphia shouldn't be bad in any time in the East. You feel what I'm saying? Like, VJ has the path. Then you got probably a Cooper flag because Cooper going to be running the team. That's automatically his and all that. And then I think Derek Queen. They my 3 people as far as thinking that they may be All-Star potential possibly. All-Star. And then after that, you got conking up, or depending on Charlotte, if they just get away from the guy. If Charlotte be smart and just like move right now, like just get off those guys, go get some nice pieces, like just make the playoffs. That's your goal for next year. Just make the playoffs. They can do something with conking up and all. Go get a nice point guard to just assist to him and all. You can do that. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Baby steps, sir. Baby steps.
I'm sorry, but I feel like them 3 can do that. You gotta have somebody else is going to jump off and all that. My guy Alex Sarr, bro, going to be an All-Star by next year. Mark my words on that one.
Double.
Shout out to Atlanta. But yeah, bro. Back to VJ and all. VJ, that dude, bro. VJ, Paul George is stepping back. Embiid is stepping back a little bit. Like VJ,
started to.
Bro, he can do everything. And these rookies, bro, got energy. Pause. You feel like these rookies be playing the entire game. That's what I'm saying, the entire game just with energy. I told you, Cooper Flag, his instinct is foolish. Like, I'm always watching and I'm like, he's paying attention to the basketball. Like, when little plays happen and you like dribbling and you make a mishap or whatever, and you like fall on the ground, Cooper looking at the passing lane already, like, bro, I'm ready.
Yeah, he had that hand.
Where you going to pass? Who you about to pass to? You got to pass to this guy right here. Go ahead and try. I dare you. I'm ready. Like, that's what Cooper Flag does, and then he's gone. He's running and all that. Like, and then like you say, VJ just energy always at the end. You said the double block and all that, the big time 3, the going to the rim and all. Like, VJ, just these guys are players, bro. Like, we in a new generation. Adam Silver has to be loving this. Get the league right, Adam, because you got them, bro. Like, they're here. And if the next draft is like even half as good as this one, and they say it's will be better if it's even half as good as this one, like, the league is in great hands, bro. These guys are incredible.
You can say all that, bro, but these 2 drafts ain't gonna be better than the one from last year.
I mean, Alex Sarr, bro. I told you, Sarr, that dude, bro. I believe in Sarr, bro.
Shout out to Khalil Ware, bro. I've been on that Khalil Ware train, bro.
Ware
Since
too,
last
bro.
year.
I keep forgetting Ware was in the draft last year. Like, yeah, Ware, absolutely. Ware, them two big guys right there, bro. They might be the draft.
Man, shout out to Reed Shepard too, bro. I got to give him his props too.
Reed Shepard be doing this thing. How you feel about Reed Shepard? Do you think he really be nice starting on the team and all? Like really?
I don't think starting too small, but he could definitely be a key rotational guy in the rotation with him. Yeah, he could be a potential 90, 50, 40 guy.
Oh, he's nice. He nice, bro.
That boy can shoot, man.
Yeah, he nice. You know, he can pass. He do a little bit of everything. You feel me on the offensive side? He nice. He nice.
But yeah, man. Speaking of players, man, let's go ahead and talk about this. Some AD rumors, man.
I'd like to report a trade.
So check it out, King. It says AD on the move, bro. You know what I'm saying? We heard the rumors and everything out there right now. AD might be getting traded and all them good things. But check it out, man. So right now, these are the potential landing spots for AD right now. Most likely is Atlanta, the Raptors, and Golden State. Those are the main three names that we're hearing attached to AD. And they got some dark horse picks, the Bulls, Blazers, and the Pistons. I didn't know that the Blazers were kind of a dark horse. I didn't hear their names. We heard Detroit's name, but I think Detroit is looking more for like in the range of like a Michael Porter Jr. or a Lauri Markkanen and somebody like that for their needs or whatever. That's another thing too, man. Detroit ain't been the same over the last like 5 games, bro. I don't know what's going on with them. But Chicago, of course, everybody's gonna throw Chicago in there because he's from Chicago. So but yeah, so those like the 16s that you're kind of hearing out there right now. But let's go. Let's check this out, man, because this is where this news and all this stuff is coming from. This is from, I believe it's Chris Haynes said this. He says the answer is, is AD on the move? The answer is yes. Anthony Davis is expected to be on the move prior to the trade deadline, per Chris Haynes. Ongoing injury concerns have complicated his market value, but the league interest remains strong. Davis is still one of the NBA's elite interior defenders and two-way forces when healthy, which is why multiple teams continue to monitor his availability and explore potential deals. So yeah, King. Like I said, I think like I said, we talked, like I said a minute ago, the market for him. A lot of people are looking at him to be a piece, not to be the guy or one of the guys, just to be a piece. Like you said, for his defense and all that stuff, his interior defense, a lot of them still look at him as being on that level as far as the defensive side. So he is, helping the Mavs to have one of the best defenses in the league or whatever, right? So if you add that type of defense to your team, and then whatever, like I say, like Golden State, who got a nice offense, or who was the other team we said? The Raptors could probably help them move up definitely in the East. And in Atlanta, we already know what Atlanta can do, right? We got like a Jalen Johnson over there, man, who's a walking triple-double now. So, you got some teams, man, who aren't having issues on the offensive end. They need some help in the interior, especially Atlanta. They're not a good defensive, a rebounding team in general, so he could definitely help out with that, and interior defensive team. So both of those can definitely help them. You know what I'm saying? So, but what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say that Atlanta move happened. Let me say something to you real quick.
Okay.
Let me say something to you real quick. That Atlanta move do happen.
Mm-hmm.
When healthy, right?
Oh, here we go.
This is when healthy. No, that's not. They're never going to be healthy when it matters, right? But the games when they're healthy, that KP and Anthony Davis connection together going to be stupid.
It's not going to be. It's not going to be both of them. They'll be. Well, we'll talk about it.
Okay, so they're saying they're going to get rid of KP. Going to be part of it. Okay.
Yeah. He has to be.
He has to be. Okay. Woo! I'm about to say, bro.
That's what Dallas wants, but we're gonna talk about that in a little bit.
Dallas wants him.
So
I'm about to cut my screen off, bro.
Well, no, that's a good thing.
No, I know, but I know, but
that frees up the space that I've been sitting here talking about for the longest while you're trying to get rid of AD.
Bring him back.
But check this out. Here's some mocks that I found online here, bro. Check this out. We got the Raptors and the Mavs trade. So of course, if they trade AD, the Mavs will get RJ Barrett. He got 2 years left on his contract for 27. Jakob Poeltl, your favorite center, he still got 5 years left, King, for 19 and a half.
That's crazy.
Achi Abaji, he got 1 year left. I thought he was gonna be good, bro. Shout out to Jay. And then of course the 29 and 32 Toronto unprotected first round picks. So they get 2 first round picks for AD.
That's yesterday. Get it done.
So this is what the Raptors would get. They would get Anthony Davis with 2.5 because remaining years or whatever. For Anthony Davis at 54. And then Canada's own
Canada. Let's go. Finish your career, baby, in Canada. Let's go.
You see that right there? That's why the White Power have to retire, bro. Y'all trying to throw his name in these trades, man. He ain't playing it.
Send him home for the rest of the season, basically, because that's all Toronto going to do. Send him home. So he's just going to just be home for the rest of the year. That's what they're doing. They're saying early, vacation. But that's the thing.
Hold on, bro. He got them a silver medal. Don't do that, bro.
I'm sorry, he might. I mean, I'm not disrespecting. I'm saying, go home, though, bro. Like, go home. Go on your family. You gonna retire. I would get this done yesterday if I was the Mavericks.
Okay. So you like that trade, huh?
Oh, you get the 2 unprotected Toronto picks, and then if Anthony Davis not healthy,
they're gonna be stuck with Jakob Poeltl for 5 whole years, though, bro.
Yeah, that's ugly. But that's only 19. That's only 19 million in total, right,
bro?
Yeah. I think 5-year contract, bro. No, that's 19 million a year. Bro. No, that's 19 million a year.
Yeah, it's 19.5 a year. So it might be also too one of them cases where like it's probably like 4 years left because you don't want to count this year.
Yeah, it's 4.
Because AD don't have 3 years left. You got 2.5
right.
or whatever. So
you just changed my opinion after that one thing. That's crazy.
That's the only thing. It's like Barrett is not bad. I'll take the Barrett.
Yeah. He done after this year. That's expiring contract.
Yeah. So
you get more expiring than the White Power. You would have had.
You get 2 expiring pretty much.
And you get 2 unprotected. And RJ Barrett expiring contract next year, so he good for a trade. You just stuck with that Jakob Poeltl trade. That's the piece, like where you got to give him pause for the bad trade for a bad trade, possibly. You feel me? But I'm not a big first-round picks though, bro.
I'm not a big Jakob Poeltl fan, but
no, not at all.
Let's go ahead and move to these other ones here, man. Check this one out. So the Bulls will get Anthony Davis, of course. The Mavs will get Kobe White. He got 1 year left on his contract at 12.8. Zach Collins got 1 year left at 18. Kevin Huerter, okay, he got 1 year left at 17.
Yeah.
And but Dallas will give up the 26 Portland first round unprotected. Dallas will get that. I'm sorry, thank you. Dallas will gain it. I apologize. And they also will get they're 26, they're 28. And Chicago's Chicago's unprotected first rounds is 26 and 28. But they would get the Portland 26 first round unprotected.
That one. That's
3
the
picks.
One. That's the one. That's even better. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's an incredible trade, actually.
Because I think Kobe White, if you decide to re-sign him, I'll let Zach Collins go.
You can let any of them go. Really, you have to sign none.
Depending on what you decide with him, he's a shooter. He can definitely space the floor. But Kobe White, I think he fit the timeline for Cooper Flag.
There's only one Kobe White if you want to keep him, but the rest of the guys let him go. And even if Kobe White do leave, it's not that bad of a thing. You're getting off of all of Anthony Davis money. You didn't gain any money from this. You feel me? And you got 3 first-round draft picks from teams that's still dealing with stuff.
Man, keep your eye on Chicago, man. Keep your eye on Chicago.
If they did that move, like that's an A++. I don't want to see the rest of the moves. I thought that first trade was okay until 5 years. This trade right here is stupid though. Like, yes,
it's way better than the Toronto trade.
This is dumb. This is unbelievable. They all expiring contracts.
Yep, that's what Dallas wants. So Dallas wants expiring, of course, picks and some type of young asset. So this here fits right there what they're asking for.
Bro, you get and you get somebody to go. You get Kyrie. Kyrie help use his impact, bring somebody else. But go ahead.
So this is Detroit, another team that's been kind of thrown out there. So the Mavericks would get Jaden Ivey. He has 1 year. Dang, I thought, Jaden Ivey got 1 year left.
Yeah, Jaden Ivey done. Brennan signed him. Remember, he's supposed to get a contract last year. They didn't give it to him.
Wow, I don't know why I thought he was like still like on his rookie contract, like as far as like halfway in his rookie contract. That's crazy.
That's it.
But
didn't extend him.
But yeah, So Jaden Ivey, yeah, he got a 10. Your boy Tobias Harris at 1 year, 26. Karis LeVert, 2 years, 14.1. And Dallas will get the 28, the 31 Detroit unprotected first. Now, Detroit definitely got picks that they haven't used yet. So that's not a bad one, bro. That's not bad. And then, of course, Pistons get Anthony Davis. So, yeah.
Yeah, and Karis LeVert expiring next year. So that's not bad. That's not bad. And he help you on the bench scoring. That's good, too. That's the second best so far.
Okay. And then last but not least, man, check this out. This is the one we were just talking about. So the Mavericks will get Zachary Richardson. He had 3 years for 13. I think his third the last year of this contract is a team option for 17, which is not bad. Porzingis, of course, he has 30 for 1 more year. Luke Kennard has 11 for 1 more year, and then they will get Atlanta's 2030 unprotected first round.
It's like 1 more year. This is it. It expires this year. So after yep. Get Kristaps and send them home. Yep. I like this one. But this one's not as good as that other one, though. This is probably I don't know. I might say Chicago's is better than this. I mean, Detroit's better than this one.
You said Detroit. Let's look at that again. Dallas will get Jaden Ivey, Tobias Harris, Karis LeVert, and their Detroit's 28 and 31 unprotected first round pick.
It depends on how high you think about Richardson, because you're still getting a number 1 pick. You feel me? Like, the team up with like guys like Max Christie and all that stuff. If you want to get the player with the most, I guess, quote unquote, upside by being a number 1 pick, if you think anything about him, then you got control over him. Like, basically, you the team he drafted to now. But you become basically like the Shea Gilgeous and all that. So
he's a good defender too on the wing, and he can space the floor.
Yeah, I mean, it's always good to have a bunch of high pick players on your team, but do you think he really should have been a high pick? So I don't know. They only get 1 pick from Atlanta. I don't think Atlanta gonna be that bad.
But look when it is though,
and it didn't keep. It's 2030. Yeah, they got it. I don't think they're gonna be bad, but I think they'll be fine.
Which I think that's why this trade hasn't went through. Like, we've been hearing that's like the closest, because it's too far, bro. I think they want to look at something more in the 26, 27 range. I think, but Atlanta wants to keep those. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't. I don't think Atlanta's still in the position that they're still trying to accumulate asset and talents right now. So, I don't think they. Matter of fact, I think I heard somebody the other day talking about that Dallas wants that New Orleans 26 pick. I'm like, bro, they not get. I don't know why people keep saying that.
Nah, bro.
If Atlanta give that pick up for AD, bro,
Atlanta,
I would have to burn down the stadium, bro. I'm sorry.
Atlanta just gonna be known for everything, right? Like, they gonna be known for everybody associated. Like, damn, Atlanta could have had that. Bro.
Bro, do not. I ain't no Atlanta fan, but Atlanta, do not do that. Do not do that.
This draft is being talked about.
Yes,
Atlanta might be a contender next year. Damn near. You feel me? If that's what you about to get.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it, bro. I wouldn't do it.
Bro. You got a chance to get a lottery pick in the draft, and you Atlanta, and you already exceeding expectations now. You feel with your team? You might get your other guy they might get the guy better than Jalen Johnson in the draft. The guy that actually is the dude. Jalen Johnson might be Scottie Pippen.
But yeah, bro. I don't know. If to me, man, it's like I don't know. It's really gonna depend on. Cause I think the whoever team that the Mavs are trading for, they're in the driver's seat.
Yeah. Right.
Because you want to get rid of AD, so they're the ones in the driver's seat or whatever, right? So, man, it's gonna be interesting, bro.
Somebody got to say, yeah, right. The Mavericks don't get to say, like, they want to trade AD. We all know, like you said, but they don't get to do it. I don't know, bro. Only place I really think should do it, like, on the real, I think Toronto should do it. I think that'd be interesting for Toronto if they did it. I think that'd help them out. I think the way their team constructed and all, it'd be a good little interesting front court and all that stuff for Toronto. And then I also think Chicago should do it. Just to get people to see. I told you I wasn't high on Chicago from the beginning. I know you were a little higher up on him than I was. I did just Chicago, bro, and to get somebody to put butts in seats and all that type of stuff. And he from Chicago, maybe he'll give it his best. Like, you feel me, being back home and all that. Like, I think they should do. The other people, I ain't gonna lie to you. No, if I'm Detroit, nah, I don't want AD. If I'm Atlanta, for real, I don't want AD. But I mean, Atlanta, they don't go get AD. Yo, you got the 2026 draft pick and all. Like you said, you got control. This is what I'm actually sitting there like, bro, don't do that. You talking about not trading Trae Young and all that, and that trade and all, like, just sit, like, just play. You got KP for 1 year left. Like, you about to get off of his money and get this draft pick from New Orleans and all. Why would you go? But on it, I'm gonna say, I'm not trying to get Dallas fans mad. I'm just saying I would not do that if I'm Atlanta, bro. But if I'm Dallas, absolutely, like, take this dude. I want anybody to take this guy. You feel what I'm saying? But wow, bro, they got KP about to get 30 million something off the books. You got New Orleans first pick, bro. Atlanta is overachieving. You could probably get something for, like you said, Trae Young and in the year and all that stuff. Why go lock yourself into Anthony Davis for $50-something million for 2 more years?
It ain't my team.
It ain't my
team. But check this out. One more thing too. I got this alert. So it says trade deadline may be slow. King, I've been saying this. It says the NBA executives not expecting an eventful deadline. If they saying that, bro, a lot of them are the ones probably having the issues of moving certain people, bro. I was saying. I agree with you. I've been saying it. Like, matter of fact, it's just, and not just because of like, I'm looking at history too. We always hear about all these immaculate moves are gonna be made, you know, saying during the trade deadline, and then we get let down every year. And a lot of these players nowadays, like I said, with like, I always use example like the Lakers or whatever, they want to make moves. They'll be better off making a move during the off season when they have more assets that they can use to pour into a trade or whatever. Mm-hmm. The Mavs are a different case because, bro, you got to make a decision, right? You want to kind of wipe the slate clean for the next GM to come in, man, to make, start building the team the way he wants to build it or whatever. So, you get rid of AD now, give time to let all that, play out of whoever you get and all that stuff. If you get an expiring contract, that's off the books for the next GM. You got the draft picks that you accumulate in the trade or whatever for the next GM. So now he kind of comes in. He's not in the same situation that Nico was when Donnie was here. Remember how he had it took Nico like 3 years to climb out of that hole or whatever? You put the new GM in a better situation, bro, from square one, where like, okay, I got this young
You got
talent.
everything you can use. You use everything. Yeah. You got everything.
Now, go build or whatever. So
do your job. I agree.
Do your job.
I agree with you. I told you, I think, though, it's a major domino that got to fall, and it'll start everything. And if it doesn't fall, then it ain't gonna be an eventful trade deadline. I don't think Giannis is even now, bro. So I told you, I started thinking, I'm like, it's gonna be the off season, bro. Giannis just keep being a chicken, man. Not to call him out.
I think he snapped at a reporter for asking that question and all that stuff, bro.
Like, it's like, Giannis, man, get it done, bro. He just it is what it is.
So this is shout out to Big J, man. He sent us this right here. So Big J says in the Hawks and Mavs trade, he's saying that the Hawks will, of course, get Anthony Davis to wipe out Dante Exum's contract. Mm-hmm. The Mavericks will get KP, Richard Shea, Luke Kennard, Asa Newell, and so Atlanta's
2030 draft pick.
No. Atlanta's 26 pick, because Atlanta does have 2 picks.
Yeah.
They got their own pick, and then they got the New Orleans pick. I'm telling you, not giving up the New Orleans pick. So
they're not giving
it would have to be. Yeah, so it would have to be their own.
Like I said, I still wouldn't. I wouldn't do it, but I mean, it's not that bad of a pick. Like, that's middle of the pack pick and all that. But I just wouldn't take on Anthony Davis, bro. Knowing the team, and I got KP contract. I think KP contract is great.
And on the Dallas side, that would get Dallas 2 first round picks, their own pick and Atlanta's pick.
And they have 2 picks. Yeah, they with Cooper Flake, they damn sure want that. Yep. That's about to be in this great draft. They get 2. So Atlanta,
watch, you gonna hear King. Watch, you gonna hear if this trade don't go through or this trade do go through, you're gonna hear like what was the holdup? They couldn't decide on that pick. I'm telling you what's gonna be, bro.
What if do you think there's a world where AD don't get traded?
I mean, yeah, it's the Mavericks.
I'm saying, but I'm not at the end of the year, I think they're gonna try their hardest to get rid of him, no matter what. But do you see there's a chance that he plays the rest of the season with the Mavericks?
It's the Mavericks.
I mean, somebody like you said, they don't really have control. Somebody got to say.
But listen, I'm gonna say this too because somebody mentioned this. Who was I watching? Damn, somebody mentioned this because we're getting. You're getting out different reports that you heard some people saying, oh, they talking about not trading KAD. They want to wait and do this and that. Then you got other reports saying like Chris Haynes, oh, they're going to move AD. He's not going to make it past trade deadline and all that type of stuff. So we're hearing so many different conflicting reports about it. And when I'm hearing the conflicting reports, that kind of makes me lean towards I don't think they're going to do it, bro. Because like I said, with Dallas, we're talking about the same team that still believes that they're contenders, bro. Even though they lost 85 games in a row or whatever.
Yeah,
they're sitting there like,
I think they're done. Like, I don't even think Kyrie can help them. I think they're done.
Bro, I said this. Matter of fact, shout out to my other brother-in-law. I was talking to him about this on Thanksgiving because he was saying like, "No, y'all still got a chance." I'm like, bro, Dallas has damn near lost 20 games already.
Yeah,
we ain't even hit December yet. Like, remember, 50 wins is 32 losses.
Mm-hmm.
If you add 20, that means you have to lose only 12 games the rest of the way. What have shown you this year that this team can only lose 12 games the rest of the way? Like, you got to have a bunch of stupid win streaks in a row, bro. I don't see that with this team. I'm sorry, bro.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, they got it.
That's it.
They're gonna try for the play-in. That was the furthest they could go. They would have to be trying hard to play in.
Maybe to play in, maybe. But then on top of that, I showed them the script. I said, bro, a lot of these teams ahead of them, they haven't beat yet.
So I'm saying, like, why do that though? Like, why play for a play-in when you got your draft pick and maybe somebody else? You feel me? Like, that's
not only a draft pick, King. You have a chance to get a higher draft pick.
Yeah,
because I think somebody was saying that Dallas has now a 32% chance now of getting a top 4 pick.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
and a 7% chance to get the number 1 pick.
They stuck in the 2 timelines again. Get out of it. But the thing is, like you said, they don't even have full control over the Anthony Davis trade. It's not like, oh my goodness, I'm just going to trade him. I got the most value. Like, that's why I'm saying, like, it might not even be because of their own reasons. You feel me? That Anthony Davis not traded. They may not be able to get him traded somewhere.
Yeah, that might be a good point. Good point. They're gonna sit there and say, like, they'll probably lie and be like, we just wanted to hold on to it. Man, ain't no damn lie. Nobody want to give their money. Trash.
Let me get some questions and comments real quick before
let's go get that question and comments, bro. All right, y'all. If you got any members, you already know. Here we go.
Sponsored by True Classic.
The most interesting customer came into True Classic today. A young man came in right when the doors opened and said he had a job interview in just 30 minutes. The challenge, or so he thought, he had about $150 to work with. Now, in most places, that's a fancy shirt, maybe some nice socks. But at True Classic, when you add more, you save more. So not only did I set him up with a pair of our 4-way stretch chinos, not only did I set him up with one of our white button-down shirts, I even helped him complete the look with one of our coach's jackets. All for just $130. So he found his fit, looked great for his interview, and I'm pretty sure he got the job too. That's true value.
All right, man. We got a super chat, King. Mm-hmm. Shout out to Pancake with the $199 dono. He says, hi, how you doing? Welcome to the channel.
Yep. I'm gonna run through these. Pause. Richard first says, so is the Cuban doing the Cuban type stuff and screwing up AD trade? LOL. I thought it was a good trade, but what's up with teams acting like they are guarding state secrets? LOL. You're not. It's basketball. I mean, that's the way, the way Mark Cuban operates.
Yeah, this ain't nothing new.
Yeah. Big J says the Mavs want to trade AD. What?
No, Big J. It's rumors.
Man, shout out to Tyler, man. He says, good Saturday, fellas. Sorry. Yeah, it is Saturday over there. Jeez, Tyler. Sorry, been dealing with family and work. Haven't been here for almost a month. You good, Tyler? We appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you, man.
Always. He said, you know what? It's funny. I thought defense was championship. LOL. Guess who isn't being talked out of being traded? Yeah. He said, I watched the game back and I feel like VJ Edgecombe is being held back. That's what we've been saying for a while.
Been saying it for a minute, man.
I remember asking Relle about that when it was happening. Like when VJ was going off, like, bro, you worried about when Embiid and what's his name returned? And he was like, nah, he's fine and all. And I was like, I don't know.
Because I was like, bro, they not gonna be stupid enough to hold the kid back, right?
I'm like, you don't know, bro.
So
Like this
he
organization,
played-
you getting too much credit.
I was
You getting
like,
too much. Richard says the Cuban League traded details of Hawks trade. Now the Hawks are pissed.
what? So hold on, you trying to say Cuban can't keep his mouth closed? I don't believe that, Richard. What are you talking about?
Tyler said, I'm looking at the box score. How did Q Grimes get 3 blocks? Because he mad at a certain team.
Because he don't have finals experience, Tyler. That's
Nope.
why. You got to have finals experience and not get 3 blocks.
Richard said, is it time though? Trade vets, go find if you find a good young point guard, the rebuild could be fast, and people are thinking facts for the Mavs. Richard says, I hate it. I like Lively, but if his medical isn't better, then trade him. Also facts. Big J also says Dallas needs to do Hawks trade for Porzingis, Ricochet, Noel, Kennard, and the Cleveland 2026 first round pick for AD, DP, and ask them draft the league guard in the draft with Dallas 2026 pick and use cat space. Yeah, they need to. You're right. He said trade Clay and D'Lo to go to State for Kuminga. Geez, y'all get that, man. Y'all might be in contention next year. Big J with all that. Tyler said, I said it. Let Coop develop and get draft picks and build like OKC like him. Yeah, OKC a different beast though. They got like so many draft picks build up before. It was like,
yeah, we ain't
I don't know
got,
if you're going that far,
nobody
but
gonna command 85 picks like that, like Paul George did.
Yeah. Tyler said, I honestly think AD needs Trae Young to show who he is. Damn, he needs somebody to show who he is. But he said, by the way, Porzingis wasn't healthy with Boston. They just had a super team around the facts. Queen said, no cap. What up, babe? I'm on my way. Tyler said, I'm really worried about D-Live, to be honest. He seems kind of like a bust. I wish I never said that. Jeez. We're going to act like you did too, man. But I understand. Big J said AD isn't constantly injured. He never got the sports hernia fixed from LA. Nico and AD didn't want him to miss the rest of the season. It was Nico. Now it's Clutch. Yeesh, well, y'all better get that fixed, Big J, man. Like I say, I thought he needs surgery. Richard said, guys, I know y'all don't want to do a team thing anymore, but guys, Luca Land and Queensland need y'all. Think about it, please. Nah, Jay, Richard, I'm good, man. But I definitely enjoy watching him, though.
Yeah, man.
Tyler says, we're going to have a show about Luca soon, too, y'all. And Luca fans may not like it. But Tyler says they shouldn't put AD out there because what happened if he gets an injury, then you can't trade him to anywhere but Washington. No offense, King. No offense to me, man. You better chill. You better chill, Tyler, man. Richard says, LOL, my bad. It was just a joke. I didn't think about that. LOL. He said, but hey, now it can be I've got a positive thing.
Positive thing.
Yeah. Tyler says VJ is a beast, will be a number 2 in the championship team. He might be better than that, Tyler. But yes, absolutely, at least the number 2 team. Number 2. He said Lakers should trade AR for VJ, to be honest. They need to trade AR yesterday, but Richard says, if Embiid and George are healthy for the half-court game and lets the kids run around, then Philly can make some noise. Yeah, that's why I said that before the year even started. Watch out for Philadelphia if they play it right. But we'll see.
Look, it's starting to click.
Babe says, preach. Tyler says, King, don't know on the Pelicans will be in NBA players many a time. Nah, Tyler, so I'm going to tell you, the Pelicans right now, even though if they losing, they competing. And they lose in like those real close games where it's like, damn, they ain't over the top and all that. The Pelicans not that far, and Zion fitting more into a role and all. They trying to figure out what they gonna do. Like, Pelicans not that bad. Trust me, they one of the best teams, the most fun teams to watch in the league right now for sure. Queen said, throw that like on the video. Thank you, babe. Richard says Dallas needs to call Jazz, make a deal, sell out for their point guard, and maybe Kessler for Lively. I feel you. Tyler said, I feel like 2025-2026 draft is just under the 2018 draft in the last 10 years. So I think the 2018 draft got major star power at the beginning, but these like 2025 and 2026 drafts might be like star power and like just role players and all that. I think these dudes might shake the league, for real, Tyler. Let's see. Big J said Dallas only wants KP expiring contract. Him and Luke Kennard is $42 million off the books, keeping Ricochet Noel and the 2026 pick from Cleveland. Yes, Big J. I was going to say KP at 1 year. That's awesome. And then, yes, send him home after you get him. Richard said,
Ace Noel played with Cooper in college.
Yeah. Well, the Raptors trade won't happen. It was a good idea. LOL. Tyler said AD isn't worth as much as they trying to tell you. LOL. Big J said the Bulls trade doesn't work because we will have to waive 2 of the incoming players. Yeesh. Okay. They give you too many players. Richard says you would try to re-sign White. He has value. The other two can be let go. You could end up with 3 firsts, maybe a few seconds. Yes. Tyler said I won't touch AD if it was the Pistons. Richard says they trade the Pels pick, send a few people to find Damon and stay with him a day or two. Facts, man.
Oh, boy.
Big J says Atlanta has 2 2026 first round pick. We can take the other one. Yeah. Tyler says, to be honest, I wouldn't take AD on Brisbane and NBL. Geez, here in Australia, we suck. Damn. Richard says, just me, but when it's all settled, I see AD for Sabonis. And lastly, Richard says, look, people don't want to hear this, but these bad contracts given to mid-level players can't move them. Just who was trying to take on 50 to 70 million B contracts, it kills the team. Facts, Richard. That was a good show.
Shout out to the members, man.
Yep.
Listen, guys, we will be back here on Monday. Like King said, we might talk a little Luka and the Lakers on Monday, man. There's a lot to get into, so we're gonna probably get into that on Monday. But listen, follow us here. If you're new to the channel, into NBA content, hit that subscribe button. Join us here every Monday, Wednesday, Friday morning. Also, too, man, everybody hit them likes for us. That'll be much appreciated. We definitely can use your help with that. So please hit them likes, y'all. It doesn't cost you anything. It's absolutely free. It's very simple. Take you less than a second. Just push that button for us. Also, too, want to become a member of the channel, hit that join button right there next to the subscribe button and become a member just like the people you saw right here on the screen. It definitely be much appreciated too, man. It helps out the channel in more ways than you would ever imagine. Also, too, oh yeah, guys, we're gonna be getting ready to start the merch here pretty soon, too, guys. So we're gonna have some brand new merch for the channel. So we'll have you guys. We'll probably have that here in the next few days, guys. So get ready for that too. Also, too, man, shout out to Big J. Follow me and Big J and Cuz and BA on Cuz We Geeks, where we talk about all things in the geek culture involving movies and television. We got a show tomorrow morning, guys. We're gonna be talking about Fallout episode 3 tomorrow, and probably some other news that's dropped here over the last few days. So follow us over there, man. If you're into like Marvel, DC, Star Wars, all that good stuff, man. We talk about all that over there on Cuz We Geeks, guys. So follow us on Cuz We Geeks. We have shows every Tuesday evening, Saturday morning. King, is there anything I'm forgetting, bro?
Share more, guys. Also follow myself, Queen, BA, Travis, and sometimes Devin on We Talk Combat. We talk all things combat sports and entertainment. We have shows Saturday afternoons. Talk about WWE, combat sports, all that type of stuff. Follow us over there. We're trying to get to our next subscriber count. We appreciate everybody. Like I said, we may have a show about Luke on Monday, and we'll see y'all then. Appreciate all the members, man. We'll be doing something more for the members eventually as well, trying to get y'all back on the stage and all. I don't want y'all to think things. We just still switching the channel up and all. We'll let y'all know. Definitely follow us in the Discord too, where we show games every day that we have a show. So thank you.
Yes, sir. All right, man. With all that being said, man, it's your boys from Captain Crown. We talk about all things NBA related. We'll be back here on Monday, guys. Same cap time, same Crown channel.
No cap.
Captain Crown. So I think you getting the whole AD thing wrong, King. Okay, AD has been more healthy in his career than John Stockton, bro.